we all know how tough Matthew is. And people don't realize just how tough he is because he doesn't really tell anyone what's going on. He got hit in San Fran, looked over. I remember watching it, looked over the sideline, said something. And that night came home and was like, yeah, I think I cracked my ribs. And I was like, what? And he did. He cracked 4 ribs, but just didn't really let anyone in to know really much about it. Continued his everyday process like nothing was wrong, would come home and be miserable. But you know what? He did get hit in this last game.
Yeah.
And I will say also after the game, my brother, who was just, it was so good to see him. We'll talk more about that on TMA. But my brother came up to him and just hugged. My brother has so much respect for Matthew because he's been in this league. He also coaches in this league, and he knows what a good quarterback is. And, you know, I think his coach, like all the coaches kind of talk about it and talk about Matthew. And Chad just went up to him and gave him this big bear hug and squeezed him so tight. And I see Matthew go, like in pain. Then he bent over. And Chad looked at me and I was like, oh, yeah, Chad, he's got fucking cracked ribs. He was like, what? So it is something that really him and I mean, like, he just didn't let anyone in, which is fine. But this is the man he is. He is going to be the guy that really, if he's going to play, he's going to play. Yeah. And if he's going to lead a team, he's going to make sure he's out there regardless. Now, the head is a different story, as we all know.
You do not mess with that.
No, Matthew and I have a very strict agreement on that. But body parts, if he can go, he's going to go.